Alright. Hello, friends. Alright, got my practice pad, sticks, and a metronome. And we're going to go over 3 important rudiments. You could call these the first 3 or any 3, but they're actually the first sticking patterns we would start out with. And 84 beats per minute on the metronome. Okay, so starting off, single strokes. In proper technique, holding the stick like you see her, with the thumb and the first finger. And these 3 fingers are loosely wrapped around the butt end of the stick with about 1.5 inches here. And this is your fulcrum, where the stick is pivoting between the thumb and the first finger. That's where you're going to give the most amount of pressure with this muscle here. Keeping the wrist rotated, the palm is down, and the top of the hand is up. Just like if you're waving goodbye. So that's the basic elements of a stroke there. The left hand, same with the right hand. Matched grip. Single strokes is what we're starting out with. And then with the metronome, I'm going to do 4 bars of single strokes, quarter notes. It's all going to be single strokes, the first rudiment. But I'm going to start off with quarter notes. After 4 bars, I'll jump to 1/8 notes. After the next 4 bars, I'll jump to 16th notes. And these exercises will all be started on the right hand. You can practice them with both right hand and left hand lead. But everything on the drum kit, for our purposes, will be orchestrated with right hand lead, going around the tom-toms and fills and stuff like that. So, starting with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Alright, single strokes. So what happens is when you increase that in speed, the single stroke turns into a roll. It can, so which is just short bursts of single strokes. Okay, so that was at 84 beats per minute with the metronome. You can practice single strokes at whatever tempo you feel comfortable at a faster tempo, and just do 1/8 notes with the metronome, and then you can change it up. You'll see here with the addition of double strokes and other variations of other rudiments. So the second rudiment, double strokes. We'll do the same exercise going from quarters to 1/8 to 16th. At the same tempo, starting with the right hand, but as the name double implies, right, right, left, left, is this rudiment. So, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4. Wow. There's your double strokes. So, the cool thing about the double stroke is when that gets faster in speed, the technique changes. So right now I'm playing both strokes with the wrist and the forearm. But as it gets faster, the double stroke turns into a diddle. And as it gets faster, then it turns into the double stroke roll. So the way to get that speed is with the diddle. That's the change in technique. And the difference is, instead of wrist, it's wrist fingers. So there's a shift in which muscle group you use. The first stroke is with the forearm and the wrist. Then, as you can see here, the stick will rebound and bounce for a number of times. But what you do is control that rebound and only allow it to bounce once. With these fingers, you pull the stick back up into the palm of the hand after that first rebound. So it's, and at the end of the diddle, the tip of the stick should be down at the pad. There's the 5-stroke roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the double stroke, start on it slow using the forearm muscles and be deliberate with those strokes. Full strokes to where the tip of the stick is going to come back up into the shoulder. This is the same for single strokes. Full complete stroke like that. Then with the doubles. So I'm working those muscles there, and I've got a pretty good amount of pressure gripping the stick here. Otherwise it just flies out of the hand if you don't have that pressure. And don't let the pinky or any of the other fingers fly off to the outside like that. Keep that stick under control. If the finger is not on the stick, you don't have control of the stick. So you always want to remember that. And these fingers are, I'm not giving the stick a death grip. It's a delicate touch, but with confidence and control. You see there. There's some other finger exercises that I'll show you later on down the road, but for the sake of just learning the doubles and the diddles, that's what I want you to work on there. Okay, and the last rudiment, not the last, but the third one in this video for today, right now, is going to be a paradiddle. So this is the 4-stroke rudiment, and it's a combination of the first two we just did. We're going to have single strokes and then double. So it's right, left, right, and then it flips left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Paradiddle, paradiddle. So back to the original exercise with the metronome, quarters, 8/16. 3, 4. There you have the single stroke, the double stroke with the transition to diddles, and then the paradiddle. So practice those. Start off with the metronome at around 84 beats per minute. That's what I just have here. And remember, slow, keep it under control, and pay attention to that hand and finger technique, and make sure that you're always using proper form, learning these basic rudiments and learning that form. Once you get past all of this and this becomes muscle memory, everything becomes so much easier on the drum kit and everything else you do on the pad and on the snare drum. And these are great warm-up exercises that I still use today, and you'll get lots of use out of them yourself. All right, buddy. Later.